And for that instance, what is the scope?
Just the module.
Just the module and then its own hierarchy, right? Complete hierarchy. Throughout the children, you'll get that. But within the children, again, somebody is defined there. It's again scoped. So it is scoped to the children of that node, wherever it is defined. That is the scope. And once this guy is destroyed, then their injector and provider is destroyed, because they are just linked together, right? So this is using injector and injector is using provider. That is the relationship. Module, component, directive, they use injectors and injector use provider to finally get that dependency, that single thing that we are asking. So this is the relationship between injector and provider, right? So now we know how to summarize it. We know that component and module, they get injector at bootstrapping time. Injector uses provider to find out any dependency, right?
Yes.
If it is not there,
It will ask you.
injector goes to the parent component and asks the dependency there with the dependency injection token. If it gets it, it will give it to you. Anytime at any node, if you just define another provider for the same DI token, you will get a new instance. You will get a different instance. That is clear? So it is very powerful concept. And why it is very powerful? Like I was giving one sample to you, right? One example for you, like where you have a list of items, let's say list of person you want, and for each person you want an independent instance of the same service. Let's say I was giving one example, right? If there is a program where you have a person list, for each person you want to edit the resume. And for each person's resume, it has to be independent instance. Because here if I write the name Spandana, in the another resume I have to write the name, let's say Snigdha, right? So those services are independently introduced in each and every component. So can you guess how the model look like for that kind of situation?
No, I just have it out. Like,
Oh, sorry, go ahead.
for this C instance, if we secondly we created a provider, right?
C1, okay.
Initially, when we don't have this provider, it will get the instance from the root module and it will have blue log service.
Correct, blue log service.
Secondly, we created a provider with red log service. Now it will give the instance of this red log service.
Correct.
What if I need that for that one, like
The blue log service?
no,
Or
for this one, if we want, it will not give this provider, right?
At C, let's say, let's call it CB.
For the CB, if I need
Log service?
log
Log
service,
service.
the blue one. It gets the blue one, right?
Blue one, correct. Because at this node level, do you have provider? And you will say, there is no provider. So I'll go to the parent, not the children.
No.
You have to always go to the parent. And this node structure, it is easy to understand with this node structure. Because you have to understand many concepts with this structure. It's just not the DI. We will learn, let's say, change detection strategies there in Angular to detect how Angular detects whether change happened or not. Through this node only it knows that. So this structure is good to remember and it goes to the parent. That is good. What I was saying? Acha, I was saying that example, right? With that we will close this session. The injector and provider. So the example is this. I already told you the last time. But let's say this is person 1, person 2 and person 3. And these are all 3
Unique persons.
unique
Different.
instance of the component. Let's say there is one component called as person list. This is one component. This is one C. And then it has one-to-many relationship with another component called as person. Right? So there is a person list and there is a person. Person list has many persons, right? So person list has many persons. So in the list you have basically a star ng for and then all of that, right? And then within that you have a lot of this. But the problem is now for this each component I need an independent instance. So basically I need a logs, let me call it resume.